What's up, everybody? We back with another message, another video. Thank you to all my new subscribers and future new subscribers. You know we do nothing here without God because everything is spiritually led by God over here. We cover the world from a spiritual and physical aspect to get the raw, real, and uncut answers. So anything you hear, anything you see in these end times, may you test the spirits, aka take the words and visuals back to prayer with God, as there are many Decepticons running around in these end times sent from the enemy, had a strong, close, and personal relationship with God. Good, great, and awesome. All right, everybody. So I'm finally able to give y'all that May 10th dream, 2024. Basically, this dream consisted of Usher and his concerts and some deeper things going on that I'm going to have to watch my terms with on here. So I'm going to be very careful with everything. But yeah, so bear with me because this is YouTube and you already know how the world gets with stuff. So, yeah, but secular music, you got to be careful with it. Clearly, witchcraft, demonic forces, and all that can use that to shift your mood, really implant things. Like, it's dangerous. So let's just talk about it. The Usher concert dream and what was happening. It's a lot of loaded information. Okay, so let's do it. I had a dream that people were preparing to go downtown for an Usher concert. The instructions were that if you weren't there by 12 a.m., you couldn't get seated. I was like, oh, that's weird. 12 a.m., that's a late concert, right? But 12 a.m. is like part of a prophetic hour, like very symbolic. 12 a.m. So that was the Lord's indicator to me. Hey, I'm showing you something. I tried telling my family not to go because you know how your family don't understand stuff. So in the dream, before this happened in the dream, I had a vision of two groups of people, but I didn't yet understand what it meant. So y'all gonna see what it means later in the dream. Then in the dream, there was a birthday party being celebrated, but I never went to the birthday party. People came to my house instead. All of a sudden, the sky turned dark red, and I knew something bad was happening. So I get shown that sky a lot. Dark orange, dark red, for a shift in some really trying times or bad events. So I tried to lock the doors at my old house. The people still planned to go to the concert, including my mom. So once they left, I decided to drive downtown. Okay, yeah. So as I'm trying to close the door to my house, right, it was hard to lock it. An old house would symbol, you know, people are in ways that they shouldn't be, you know, in other words. And you can't lock the door. You aren't secure when these things happen. So that's what the Lord was showing me. So then everybody left to go downtown. I said, oh my goodness, and I got to stop them. Like, I got to see what's going on. So it was after 12 a.m. and people were trying to see if they could still get in anyway. So I get downtown and the vision I had was beginning. So the vision I had earlier on in the dream, I realized the group that could get in, that already got into the concert, were angry and marching the streets as if like something had happened to their mind or something. And they were just angry and ready to get all violent. So one of them they were going after those trying to get in late. So they were going after the people that were oblivious to what happened in that concert. They were going after the people, the innocent people that, you know, just had the lack of knowledge. And I was trying to intercept and stop this from happening, right? Because I knew my mom was basically in her, you know, people I knew were in that group of people trying to get into this concert. So one of the angry men with the mob group or whatever handed me a flyer. Now, I don't forget what it said. It wasn't important, but they just walked right past me, didn't touch me, but handed me a flyer. So this man pulled me into his home. Like, I mean, you know, like how in the movies, somebody running in, somebody just pull you in, and it's somebody saving your butt. Basically, that was an angel, okay? But he was appearing to be a man. And he spoke to me. He said, it is, you know, the people higher up that don't do good things in the world, the E, you know? That's what the angel said. It is them. And I knew then that they were going to hurt the group who were late and tried to come in after 12. So I tried to call my mom. So then I switched to what happened inside the concert. It was like a level that was underground, like underground MMA type thing going on. I don't know what that was, but it was like an underground MMA fight scripted wrestling match taking place, and these two women were battling, they were fighting, but it was supposed to be scripted. But one of the women didn't realize that she was scripting her way into some disaster, and she was scripted to lose. So she realized like they were about to do something to her. So she started fighting for real, like trying to get out of there. And, you know, I saw restraints, I saw like the sharp object that, you know, and you could hear Usher in the background. But it was like people that were watching this were oblivious to the fact that this was a real dangerous situation, and they were cheering, and it was just terrible. I'm like, how do y'all not know that this is for real? Like, this woman is for real about to get hurt. And then when I woke up, the Lord said these words: do not go to those concerts. This secular music industry is not right, and it is really hurting people. There's some stuff that goes on behind the scenes, and a lot of these artists who've been in the game for so long know. So in other words, the Lord was showing me Usher. No, he didn't sing something, he knows something, they did something with whatever the case may be. So, you know, you can either take it back to the Lord, heed the warning for the people in the world, because most people that, you know, this message isn't really for the people that have the Lord in fullness and understand what's going on, you know, but you got to listen. You got to pay attention, because it's getting real out here, and people going to these concerts may get to the point where you get stuck in some witchcraft or something, and it's hard for you to get pulled out, especially after as many warnings as God has been giving people. God will let you walk into it, and you might get stuck in it, just as a lesson for rejecting the Lord's warnings. Don't be so far in the world and idolize these people that you don't see what's right in front of your face. You understand? Time is short. You never know when God will decide to send Jesus Christ. Don't be somebody that was idolizing man, drinking and partying at these concerts. And here come Jesus. You may not even know it. Now you there in a situation that you don't need to be in, or you could have avoided. Because truthfully, people did need to be in it if they got left like that. You do need to be in it so you can be saved in a more dramatic way. But don't allow yourself to have to be pulled in that way. You understand? Get right. Get right. Whoever is hearing this message that's in the world, and you listen to him and you listen to these artists like Beyonce and all them, get right. Can they be saved? Yeah. You know, ain't nothing too hard for God, but they got to want to be saved. Free will. But that's all I just wanted to tell y'all. Peace and blessings, and I will catch y'all in the next one.